Yeah, my situation may be a little bit different from some people as far as a mentoring relationship, and that I was being mentored for many years and I really didn't know I was being mentored. I met Jim Warren over 10 years ago in a small group, and he was leading the group. And the group was going great, I thought, and then one day he said, "Geez, Scott, I'd like you to lead the group next week because I'm not going to be here." And I thought about it for a while. I said, "Well, yeah, I think I could do that." So I took it on. And then a few meetings later, Jim said to me, "Well, geez, Scott, I think you could lead this group." And at that moment, I was very uncomfortable with the situation. But we talked a lot about it, and I decided to take it on, and I'll never regret that decision. By the Spirit, through Jim, he led me to that moment in my spiritual development, and it's just been a wonderful part of my life for over 10 years now. Jim and I, we meet quite regularly. At those meetings, we pray together. We talk a lot about our families, our wives, all good, by the way. Just he answers questions for me. I'll never forget one time I was bemoaning the fact that Case was not at home very often. He's in junior high and wanted to spend all his time with his buddies, and I was kind of sad. I wasn't seeing him very much, and Jim told me, he said, "Well, you better get over that because that doesn't get any better than that." And it was proven out when he came home from college at Christmas time, because he was home a total of 8 hours, and by the ninth hour, he was on the road driving down to LA to see his buddies. So Jim was right on with that. But as I said, we pray together. I wouldn't be where I am in my spiritual walk without Jim. He challenges me in leadership and a lot of other ways. We share a lot of personal things that I don't share with many other people. As a matter of fact, I was diagnosed yesterday with a medical condition, and the first guy I talked to was Jim. And that's just the way our relationship works, and it's been a blessing to me. Yeah, I would encourage anybody, but especially men, to consider reaching out to a mentor, to accept that relationship. I think it's hard for a lot of guys to do that, mainly because we tend to think we're in total control of what's going on in our lives, and maybe don't need anyone else's opinion. That was kind of the case for me. But I would encourage men to pray on that a lot in reaching that decision. And it's just can be a truly big moment in your life to grow in your walk with the Lord. It's just been a blessing for me, and I encourage men to think about that, and especially to pray about it, because it can change your life.